Hey, what's up guys? Kool-Aid here. Have a new game for you guys to check out today. This game is called Loadout, and you're actually watching my very first round that I've actually played against other people. And it looks like I'm doing pretty good, but I'm really not that good at this game. This is actually in a noob lounge where you're only going to play against other ranks 1 through 5 as well. So as soon as I stepped out of the noob lounge, I started getting kind of owned, and you know, that's to be expected. There's a lot of high-ranking people playing this game right now. But anyways, this is a free-to-play game currently in closed beta. A lot of you might have seen it on Steam. You can buy your way into the beta by purchasing one of these starter packs. The minimum, I think, is $10 or $20. That's the one that I purchased. You'll also get some in-game currency, some in-game items as well. So it's not really a bad little deal, especially if this game looks like something that you might be interested in and might eventually spend a little bit of money on. Anyways, so this game is, as you can see, very Team Fortress-esque. It's very fast-paced. It's cartoony like Team Fortress. You can fully customize your character how you want. There's hats. That's what everybody seems to ask me. You know, I never played Team Fortress 2 a lot, but you know, I do know a little bit about it. I've seen a lot of other people play it. But this is very much like that game. It's that similar style and that fast-paced like that. As far as I know, there's currently 4 game modes. The one you're watching me play now is kind of like a King of the Hill, area control. There's also a capture the flag, a team deathmatch, and there's one called extraction where one person from each team becomes the collector. You have to go around and collect these minerals and dump them into this thing. They're all very fun. I've had a good time playing all 4 game modes. Now, the biggest selling point with this game, or the biggest thing that differentiates this game from other games, is the weapon customization. You can literally make 44 billion different weapons in this game. There's really not going to be anybody using the same weapon as somebody else unless they're directly copying somebody's loadout. There are no classes in this game, so in that regard it is different from Team Fortress. You can basically carry 2 weapons and an item on you at all time. The items consist of stuff like rocket boots or frag grenades, medical packs, a turret. Those are just a few that I've seen so far. And then your 2 items don't have any restrictions. You could carry 2 healing guns if you wanted, 2 rocket launchers. It doesn't matter what you use. So you can kind of make different classes out of your different loadouts. And the possibilities are basically endless when it comes to guns, like I said. Now, this does sound like a lot of fun. There is a couple problems that I am concerned about. Mainly when you have 44 billion different weapon types, balance is going to be the first thing that comes into question. Can they balance these out? Are people going to be making weapons that are extremely overpowered, and are you just going to poop on all the lower levels that don't have these overpowered weapons or don't know how to make these overpowered weapons, or maybe even just don't want to play with these overpowered weapons? Is that going to be the case? Well, one thing that I have seen from watching a couple other videos is that your starting weapons, your assault rifle and your grenade launcher that you start off with, are actually really, really strong. So that is one thing that I think they've kind of done on purpose to make it so, you know, lower players or more inexperienced players aren't at a huge disadvantage or anything like that. But again, that's just going to be a concern when you have all those different weapon types available to you. A couple other things I've seen, and this might just be beta only, is from what I hear, they're supposed to match you up with players close to your rank. Well, I am rank 5, or I was rank 5 last night when I was playing, and I got put in a game with a rank 26 and a rank 42. And I consider myself pretty decent at first-person shooters, but being new to this game, these guys absolutely destroyed me. And I want to say this is because there ain't a lot of people playing late at night. It's a closed beta. It's just going to rank you up with whoever is available, and that's perfectly fine right now. But hopefully that doesn't carry over into open beta or live, because that's going to turn new players away from wanting to play. I will say those guys destroyed me. You know, I was not on their level. They kicked my ass. I'm not going to try to deny it. And it wasn't a lot of fun, and, you know, that wouldn't be a fun experience for newer players. But anyways, guys, check this game out. I will continue to probably do videos on it right now. As you know, I'm taking a little break from playing outside too. Been checking out some different games, and this game is a lot of fun. I've never really played a game of this style. I've never gotten into Quake or Unreal or Team Fortress or any of the more fast-paced shooters out there. I've always been a more tactical shooter, like games like PlanetSide or Battlefield. Those have been my niche over the years. So I'm looking forward to checking this out. I will keep you guys updated with different videos as I find out more information. There's actually a lot of good stuff out there if you want to check it out. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about Loadout, and as always, guys, I will talk to you all later.
Control point lost. The enemy has scored, and the match is now tied. New controller point activated. Control point has been captured. Score posted. You are in the lead. New controller point activated. You have lost a control point. The enemy has scored, and the match is now tied. New controller point activated. Control point captured. Score posted. You are in the lead. New controller point activated. Control point lost. The enemy has scored, and the match is now tied. New controller point activated. Control point has been lost. The enemy has scored. They are now in the lead. New controller point activated. The score is now tied. New controller point activated. control point has been lost. The enemy has scored. They are now in the lead. New control point activated. You have captured a control point. The score is now tied. New control point activated. You are unsuccessful. Control point lost.